Warning: the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome back to another episode of the Open Mic Show. My name is Cash West. Steve Starr is not here tonight, but we have a special guest all the way in from Colorado Springs, Brando.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Oh, not a whole lot, man. How's it going?
It's going good. I'm a little bit stoned.
As am I, but I am becoming gamma bombed.
I don't do IPA.
Oh, dude.
So we've had.
I thought it's an indica. I thought it's an indica pale ale. Can you imagine if it was stuffed like barrels of beer?
Don't they have beer with infused now?
I haven't seen any.
I've heard of it. Like there's a
they
guy.
Have
there's
drinks.
There's
a drink. I got a picture of it on my phone. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a drink that is infused with indica, hybrid, and then sativa. And it's a pomegranate sativa. My wife incidentally saw the pomegranate sativa one. She thought it just said pomegranate on it, and she started grabbing. She's like, "Oh, can I try this?" I was like, "No, please don't."
Right. So she can't do that. Yeah.
No, she cannot.
All right. So I told you when you came in to have a bunch of topics that you wanted to get to. I also have a few segments and topics that I want to get to. So we got 3 hours if we want. But we'll probably do less than that.
One of mine includes a series of videos. I just want to talk about this guy in general because he's badass at what he tells, what he's informing people of.
Okay.
Because I don't think a lot of people know exactly the naval history of the battles of World War I and World War II. And he's really great at engaging the audience, I think.
Okay. So we'll get to all of that here in a moment. So I have a bunch of stuff in front of me I have to get to. We smoked an entirely lot of stuff before the show started, and we talked for a good while. We probably had a whole hour and a half show before we even came on. Seriously. So the first segment I want to get to, though, I want to get mine out of the way, is bad movies. With bad acting. So bad movies of the week. And we've spent a lot of time in recent shows talking about Tommy Wiseau and The Room. And every time I mention that guy, I laugh. Yeah. So the next one up is, and I was just introduced to this recently, is Samurai Cop. And it was made in 1991. I didn't even get the guy's name. Do you know the main actor's name?
Oh, no.
That wears the wig.
I'd have to.
No, it's okay. So, if you want to see some more bad acting like The Room, and you're into the cult classic The Room because of the bad acting, go watch Samurai Cop and put it in the movie, dude, and go watch the top 5 scenes or whatever.
Yeah, if you just put in Samurai Cop, you'll likely get a Dave Matthews Band song. So, put in movie afterwards,
and check out the horrendous. I don't even know what to call it. It's just the acting. It's horrible.
It's horribly great. It's amazing. It's amazingly horrible.
Right. So check it out if you can stand to watch it all. I'm watching The Room in parts. I had to watch 20 minutes.
There's a lot of nudity in the original. If you just look at it on YouTube, you're not going to get the full effect because there's a lot of unnecessary nudity and sex scenes that are very.
Oh, Samurai Cop?
Yeah,
just random ass sex scenes. Oh, that's crazy. Okay,
it's definitely worth it, and that's why I was saying earlier when we were talking off air about maybe looking it up in Pornhub.
You'd have to do that instead of finding it anywhere online.
A little plug for them, huh?
All right, so. Yeah, you had mentioned a couple of things that I end up writing down. So, what do you think about the NFL right now?
Which part?
Any of it? What is your overall consensus on the NFL at the moment?
I think all that safety shit is ruining the game. Like the helmet to helmet thing. You can every offensive play could draw a helmet to helmet. All I gotta do is tuck it down.
Right.
You can draw it every time. I think a very unfortunate casualty of all of this is Vontaze Burfict.
Defenders do become casualties though, because it's most likely the offender can drop the head.
Well, no, I think he ended up being the reason why he is the way he is because the league does not want him in there anymore because they're trying to pull the game into a certain direction, which is more like the WWF, or WWE, whatever it is now.
Right. They think that storylines and shit builds ratings.
Hey man, as long as we can keep Tom Brady in the game slamming his fist on the fucking ground.
Right.
Oh shit. Are we allowed to cuss?
Yeah, you can do whatever the fuck
fucking
you want.
A, right?
Yeah, fucking A, bro. So, yeah, I think the safety you know when's the last time you've seen a kickoff return for real?
Oh, well, they also moved it up, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. So it's
like 15 yards or some shit?
It's like impossible to see,
I don't know if it's that
any more kick returns and shit. Punt returns. It's mostly a fair catch on punts.
No, it usually goes back in the end zone.
Or that, yeah. So
Kevin Huber's pretty good at putting it in places.
Yeah.
I'll give right now. I just don't even give a shit about the Bengals, man.
It's rough for them.
0-6 is where I said the panic button should be pressed, and it's now. And I don't think it's Zach's fault.
I can't believe it's already week.
Is his name Zach?
Zach who? The
Zach
coach?
Taylor, right?
Yeah, something like that.
He was what was he offensive coordinator for the Rams?
People were talking about firing Freddie Kitchens and Baker Mayfield for the Browns, already. They're like, oh, he's the next Johnny Manziel. Nobody's giving the guy a chance.
First off, they should not have hyped him up so fucking much and put his ass in commercials.
Right.
Like, I mean, I get fame and stuff, but like...
him being the number one pick, like, you can't turn the Browns around in a day. You know what I mean? Rome wasn't built in a day. You think the Browns will be? You know what I mean? So they got to build up on that. The AFC North is just fucked up overall. The Steelers are
figuring... They used to be the top... I mean, look, aside from the Browns.
Well...
It went to the AFC North.
Yeah, Steelers...
Always.
Steelers are fucking winning.
At least the AFC division, like, for the Super Bowl, went to the AFC North each time. Ravens, Steelers. The Bengals had their chance at 05 for that shitty-ass hit. I don't even want to talk about 05. That 05 game was...
Is AJ Green
Kitna had it though. Kitna had
fucking
it, man.
Kitna, man.
He's got that. He's got that though. He wouldn't play for the Cowboys for a number of years after.
I thought, yeah, you're right.
As a backup,
I
think he was a backup to Romo for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
He took over for Romo when didn't he for a while?
I think so. I don't remember. It's been a while.
I don't remember what year it was.
I've never been a Bengals fan though, so I didn't really follow.
I followed Kitna only because Kitna did a lot for the community.
Right. Well, do you have any teams outside the AFC North that you root for?
The Eagles.
Really?
Yeah, I like the Eagles because I was there for the Super Bowl.
Right.
Man. The dude eating the shit. Oh man, I love that. I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna eat the shit. He ate the shit. He's eating the shit. Ah!
That's crazy. Ugh. All right, I'm done talking about the NFL. If that's your outside team. So.
Oh, I don't know.
No, but there's a
lot more to it. I mean, like, what was there? Like 7 reviewed calls this week or from last week?
Who knows, dude? It's insane. Everything's insane right now. I'm sticking to college.
Did you see Mike Brown's picture of him napping during the game?
No.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. And then there's like an emo Brown next to him, looks just like a younger Mike Brown, except he's got like emo hair. And then the dude in front of him looks like Pat Sajak. That shit you fucking not, man. Look at the picture later.
There's an Indiana man.
Indiana man
on the
oh shit, man!
Not Florida man.
Florida man's got his fucking ass on. It's Indiana man.
Indiana man's on the roof until the Bengals win.
Huh?
He's staying on his roof until the Bengals win. He's been there since like last Tuesday.
He should have started at the beginning of the season.
Well,
if he was a true fan.
Yeah, but
the
thing is, everybody thinks
they go 0-2 and all of a sudden panic. No, panic is at 0-6.
Yeah. But everybody thinks he's just some guy sitting on a roof like with nothing. They got to bring him shit. He's got like a big tent in an area, a TV, a recliner.
He's going to turn into a religion.
It's like a flat roof bar.
He's going to be an idol. They're giving him. They're bringing him gifts. Yeah. Think about that. Oh my goodness! I might join it if it's a Bengals religion.
It's a cult. The Bengals shall win.
Just don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Right. Oh. Let's move on. We always do this. We got a special thing on here when we change subjects. It's a bell, so I always ring it, and then that means we're moving on to the next subject.
Are we still recording?
We are still recording. But all right. So Jay and Silent Bob has a reboot.
Oh man!
So
I'm excited about this. I haven't seen it, but like, if it's the concept that I'm seeing that's portrayed in the trailer, I'm into it because it's so poignant. I fucking hate the rebooted Star Treks, and you know how much I love Star Trek.
I like them, but that's just me. That's just me.
You know why? Why? I'm not. Well,
go ahead. You're a true fan. You can tell me.
The thing is that they dumbed it down.
Yeah, I get it.
They dumbed it down.
But they wanted a broader audience.
That's fine. I get that. Oh, if you want a broader audience, do you want to see the Short Treks episode, The Trouble with Edward? It's got H. John Benjamin from Bob's Burgers in it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and he's turning tribbles into a source of protein. He's a biologist. It's a very funny episode. It's only about 15 minutes. Ooh. If you happen to have CBS All Access.
I do not, but I'm sure I could YouTube it.
Yeah, you could YouTube it. You can actually YouTube the after the credits has a scene. It's a commercial for Tribble's cereal. It's
I think you sent that the other day or something.
I shared it online a number of times because I think it's hilarious.
Right.
What are you doing, girl? Well, I guess we're going to talk about Colorado.
Well, since you're on, it's a new segment. You've been in Colorado for some time. So tell us about it.
A little over a year.
Tell us about it.
That's, well, we used to live in Wyoming, so about 10 years prior. So we're kind of familiar with the northern end of it, Fort Collins and Denver, because we'd go to Denver. It was like a 3-hour drive from Cheyenne. But we weren't too familiar with anything south of Denver. Now we are familiar with south of Denver, and it's sweet.
So you really like it?
Oh, yeah. I've enjoyed it. Although I don't enjoy my neighbors fucking arguing every goddamn night. Like, I thought I was bad, man. Nah, man. This guy takes it. He takes it. He's a winner.
So no matter where you go, it seems like it's the same in America. Everybody's pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
The neighbors are arguing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, not so much with each other. I mean, the neighbors aren't arguing with each other.
Right.
They're arguing amongst themselves.
Right.
I just find it unfortunate.
So you're there for a little bit, for quite a bit. So you're making the best of it. So what kind of
making the best of it? Yeah, I'm going to fucking Emerald Fields every fucking week. They send me coupons in my goddamn phone, 50% off. Blue, yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I'll be right down there.
I'll take an ounce.
Yeah, no, it's not like you go in there and you can get spent up to $200, but like they sell it by the 8th. Generally, flour is sold by the 8th.
Right.
And then the gram. They have 3 tiers of it at Emerald Fields. I'm not too familiar with Maggie's all that much because the thing is about Maggie's, whereas Maggie's feels like a porn shop. They segment you off. First, you go into one area, and then
You're good.
They have your ID, and they set you up with. They actually take a lot longer time checking you out than Emerald Fields, because Emerald Fields will just take your card, scan it if it's able to scan and show a date of birth on there, basically.
Right.
Because that's all they're looking for is the date of birth. There's no system. I mean, like, if there's any sort of data that's being kept, it's only their date of birth and like maybe probably part of their social, maybe the whole thing. I don't fucking know if that really counts, but I'm not sure if they like wipe that data daily or if it's even kept at all. But like, they check your ID and they let you right in, where they're more as like a fucking Verizon store. They got coffee beans sitting there. It's free, like flow. You can walk around and look. Whereas like the little segmented parts at Maggie's is like they have an ATM in each one. It's all copied. They have like what looks like a deli case, and it has like flour on top. Mm-hmm. Then it has different products: dabs, cartridges, edibles on top too. They have like cookies and stuff. But like And then all their drinks are behind the counter as you go out. And you have to go out into a line. And it almost looks like at Kings Island, there's a ride called the Outer Limits. And when you're going in, there's like a little tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
It's very reminiscent of that. It's weird. I just don't like it. But they have coffee beans for you to cleanse your palate at Emerald Fields. It's very... It feels high
uppity?
Class. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, it gets asses to elbows in there, man. On like the first Mondays of the month, you get an additional 20% off.
But the growers out there are pretty good.
Yeah, they're doing it up. I mean, flour isn't really my thing now. I mean, I'm more into dabs.
Yeah, for sure.
I just think it tastes more pure.
Yeah, I like them, especially if they're pressed.
Oh yeah,
rosin's pretty good.
The sugar is where it's at, but a lot of times it's expensive.
Yeah, it can get expensive.
It goes from like the lower ends like $44,
yeah,
and it goes up to like $88. But the Sumo is $500.
God, what is that?
Looks like a giant fucking thing of makeup or like foundation.
Yeah,
it looks just like it's like this
big thing of wax.
It would probably last me about 3 or 4 months.
You think so?
Oh fuck yeah, because like they only get a gram in these.
Yeah, but the way I've seen you just do them, I don't think it would last you way less than 3 or 4 months.
I don't know. I'm not assuming.
If you're just like, oh, look at all that. Bang,
I've been told I'm a power smoker, and I feel like I'm
a power smoker. That's why we're sitting here still talking to each other coherent after what we keep doing.
I can't, and like, yeah, well, you have to also remember, I haven't been asleep.
Right, yeah.
I drove that entire 1,100 miles.
Motherfucker's a zombie, but he's still going. So what other adventures did you get into?
We climbed the Manitou Incline.
What is that? You like rock climbing or?
No. It's a hill that has an old cog railroad that they're basically uses steps now. And I'm sure that I don't think any part of it's the actual railroad, although maybe the wires are. I don't know though, but they maintain it. Like we see maintainers every time we're up there. But it's a mile up, and I think it's something like 2,800 steps. But it's got pretty intense views of Colorado Springs, and then you got Pikes Peak behind you, but you can't really see it because it's like a false summit.
Yeah,
it's a false summit from where you're at, but you even get a false summit when you're climbing it, and it'll bust your ass too, man. Like the first time I did it, I didn't bring any snacks. And I only brought water.
Your mistake.
Well, I didn't realize. I had never been pressed that physically.
Yeah.
And so I got to the top. And the thing is also, though, I was also smoking cigarettes the entire time.
Right.
I did it both times, smoking cigarettes. Second time, though, guess what I did? Fucking bought 2 bananas. I fucking brought part of a cheeseburger that I had left over from a restaurant, Croquettes. In Colorado Springs downtown.
Yeah.
It's a gluten-free restaurant. The only reason why we know it is one of our friends, she has a genuine allergy to it, and it's not because it's not her fault. No, it came from a vaccine that she had to take in order to get for a job.
So vaccines cause celiac?
It can.
Wow.
It can, because guess what it did to her? It was a vaccine for anthrax, though.
I got anthrax. Maybe I don't.
It only happens in one, and I think she said three in so many thousand.
Yeah,
I don't know a fucking number.
Right.
I don't want to speak for
for all the scientists.
Well,
hey, you know what?
Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
Look, those two are on you.
What's that? Oh, these are we up?
Yeah, you're up.
I'd say math is a science, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I don't see why it would not be considered that. That would be silly. I don't know how. I think somebody stole my good lighter yesterday.
Oh, do you want a new lighter?
No, I got plenty.
I got an Emerald Fields lighter out there if you want one.
Oh,
it's brand new. Yeah.
I have an Emerald Harvest tab. Hang on. I got.
You gotta be easy with this one. I drink bong water.
Yeah, you gotta hit it easy. I got lighters right here.
I love glass on glass, though. I firmly prefer it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even like the latex bong I have. I don't really like it.
No, I
can't see the water, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. I gotta... Oh.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'd rather use my glass bottle.
Right.
I mean, water level's important.
Yeah, for sure. You got to keep it at the right level.
But
you don't got.
I'm also not a fan of bubblers because I think they get dirty as fuck.
Yeah, they do. But if you keep it clean every time you smoke it, you're good. And the bongs you just got to hit easy anyway. That's just how it is.
Yeah. I've also noticed that it's very dry.
It's a small one, yeah.
It's very dry in Colorado. I've noticed that my resin turns into dry particles a lot quicker than it does in a more humid climate, rather.
Right. You all right there? Okay.
Tongue-tied.
Here we go. You have on your list quite a few topics.
Oh man, let's talk about Dayton pizza.
What kind of pizza?
Well, we can talk about Marion's.
Marion's? I haven't had Marion's.
We can talk about Casanos.
My disdain for Casanos is
I love
real.
Casanos.
Man, they charge too much.
Huh?
They're expensive.
What do you mean? For
a large pizza compared to anybody else around here, a large pizza, they charge.
How much is it?
I don't remember.
Dude, Pete Rose was fucking pressing their coupons, remember?
Yeah.
That's why
back in the day.
Yeah.
But Marion's is good. Classic Pizza's good.
I kept that ad. I love it. I want him to sign it one day. Hopefully I can get his ass to sign it for like $5.
Send it to him in the mail.
Will he fucking sign it in the mail?
I'm like, sign his fucking shit and send it back. If you said it like that, he'd probably appreciate it.
When I lived in Pennsylvania, I had this guy work on my leather jacket and my Doc Marten flip flops because they never made another pair of flip flops in their leather. So this motherfucker work on them. He's like, because he saw I was wearing a Reds hat. He's like, "Oh, you're a Reds fan, huh?" He's like, "I'm a Phillies fan." He's like, "We both have something in common." He points to the wall. And there's a fucking picture of Pete Rose. Evidently, this dude had made a pair of white cowboy boots for Pete Rose, and he had pictures of him and Pete. He'd given them to Pete. Shit like
Here you
that.
go, Pete. Here's your white cowboy boots.
And like, Pete signed one of the pictures.
Yeah.
But like, it was framed and shit. He's like, "I made those," and there was a picture of him next to those. So picture it didn't happen.
Exactly.
Picture it didn't happen.
But sometimes people can superimpose pics and get away. Like, they're pretty sneaky with it.
Yeah. I mean, he could be bullshitting, but like...
Nah, I believe him. I believe it.
I believed him. I wanted him to work on my leather jacket. That new movie that Leo's in, busting the shit in that one.
Yeah.
He's busting the shit in every movie, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just fucking everybody up. I love that coat he's got because guess what? I bought one at a thrift store. It looks just fucking like, and it's genuine leather from Brazil for $10 down in locally.
Down where you were.
And but I found it's in shitty condition. But he said he could have brought it back. But I never, because I want to get brass buttons for it because it's got these shitty ass plastic '70s buttons, and like I don't know if you ever seen '70s plastic. It kind of like it's like a weird opaque. It's like I don't know, describe it like a tie dye effect.
Yeah.
And then a lot of them are broken, so I want to replace them.
I have a bomber jacket and I have a motorcycle leather jacket, and one of them needs a patch job, and one of them's just old as fuck.
Doesn't he need to be cleaned at all?
Probably. Who fucking knows? I don't care. I'll just get a new
Does it
one.
look white at all?
No.
That's what's wrong. Once it starts looking that white color, that can be brought back.
Yeah.
Evidently. That's what that leather guy was telling me. So it might be worth maybe even going and looking at thrift stores. I always look at thrift stores for shit. Like,
the one I like just needs a patch.
what kind of patch you want?
No, there's a leather fucking patch over the rip. There's a rip in it. It got caught on something. And the other one...
like that. So, where's that? Where's it located?
In my closet.
No, not the jacket. The rip.
Right here over the shoulder.
Put it on both sides.
Yeah?
Dude, in fact, you can even just put fucking some sort of other leather pieces.
I could just put like a patch, like an actual like iron-on patch.
No, not an iron-on patch. I'd go and find somebody who sews leather. I have leather needles. I know somebody who sews leather. I'll tell you later. But I don't know if she could do it. But the thing is, just put patches over. Either have self. You could probably look online and find out how to do it.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
But like clean it. And then put fresh leather on top of it and sew it in. And like match it on both sides. Like if it's on both of your shoulders. I mean, like, I'm a strong proponent of trying to keep things. I keep a lot of shit.
You're a hoarder?
Not so much a hoarder. I have a lot of clothing that's old that I've kept over the years. I've got shit from fucking junior high, like an old Pac Sun shirt that I used patches on, or I used to make patches for other things. There's other uses for, I mean, like, you can use things to bring older things back, and I think it also helps to minimize carbon footprint. That's all I think.
Well, yeah, I get that. I understand that completely. Recycle.
Well, like, that's what, how long I've had that car out there? I've had that car since 2007. I'm only a second owner. I got it at 12,000 miles.
Damn.
And I've been the only one maintaining it. Well, up until a few minor incidences.
Incidences.
That I could not repair myself. I was ill-equipped, right, shall we say. However, it's still going. Best thing I've ever bought out of Denver. Best thing.
That car? Mm-hmm. So you guys have been to Colorado quite a few times.
We bought it in Denver in 2007 when we were living in Cheyenne, yeah.
Yeah, it's not your first rodeo.
That's not my first rodeo. I'm on it.
Oh shit, I lost my mouse. What else you got?
Well, I think I really enjoy talking about Nintendo.
The Switch or just Nintendo in general?
In general. I like what they're doing. They're independent of what like everyone else is doing. I mean, aside from their products that are like cross-platform and shit, but like their products, I like what they're doing with them. Like fucking Smash Brothers is fucking dope.
I think he has Smash on his.
Oh, I need to be friends with him on there then.
I still haven't played the Zelda. Which sucks. I haven't got a chance to get on there. He's always on it.
Go get another Switch. Go get the handheld when it comes out. I think it'll be worth it.
I want to get the Lite.
Do you know what I think would be great though about the Zelda game if they did this? And I really wish they would, but I doubt they will because they want to sell more cartridges or more fucking full price games. I'd rather it be a DLC for the sequel.
Yeah. Why not?
Well, there's a lot.
But if it's still going to make money.
Oh yeah. See, DLC will still make money, but I'm wondering if those folks that bought it at because I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it three times actually, because I got it for the Wii U also. Because I still use the Wii U. Yeah. I think it's a very misunderstood. It was a very misunderstood concept. I don't think consumers understood it. I got it. I figured it out. I was sitting there watching internet, like YouTube shit all the time off of it, very easily.
That's what he does.
And I did experience though. The only thing I did experience is that when I had the Wii U and everything set up in my entertainment system, I have a 5,000 watt Dolby Digital. What is it? What is that? 5.0. It's not 7.0. Fuck 7.0. 7.0 is bullshit. 5.0 for the win. Anyway, it's all right there. There's a lot of EM interference. Yeah, you know, fucking A right, bro. Here, I can get these over at place down the way here.
Yeah.
Man, I saw a lot of cool shit this morning driving. I actually got. What was it? I got 3 additional hours of sunlight than everybody fucking out west in Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
Because the way I did the math, I was like, yeah, I got 3 more hours of sunlight.
Yeah.
I gained it.
There you go.
I ping myself every couple hours. Kansas is a bitch. There's nothing to see. However, I cleaned my windows. I'm glad I did. I kept being able to look at the sky, and I kept seeing shooting stars. I saw maybe 3 or 4. But I kept thinking they were lights, and I was like, "There's no other lights around here," because I was the only motherfucker out. It was pretty late.
You said in Kansas?
Yeah,
well, because not a lot of traffic.
Well, once you get to
sky.
You get closer to certain towns, going from you're going down 70. But man, fucking, what fucks me up is the different and I'm sure I think it's counties. I think it's different counties that do it differently. There's different parts. When you get to a certain highway. all of a sudden it's like one type of gravel or pavement that's used. Then all of a sudden you'll get to like another section that's got these rungs.
Yeah.
And it makes your tires loud, and all of a sudden you think your car's making a noise. And since my car's like it's an 03, I mean, I maintain it, but like
it wasn't.
Makes you panic.
It wasn't those bumps on the side of the highway that keep people up.
No, because like there's ones that run parallel to the direction you're going. That you'll notice them, and you'll notice they're kind of like you'll see them on bridges a lot, like flyovers and overpasses.
Right.
You'll notice them on that because I think the reason why they channel like that, it might be like to like channel water and keep it from like puddling and shit, because a lot of it's at angles and shit. But it just suddenly makes a louder noise on your tires, and like, but at first, after driving like 6 hours, and all of a sudden you hear a new fucking noise, and it's like, oh man, what's wrong with my fucking car?
It's like funny.
Yeah.
So, back to Nintendo.
Oh yeah, but they're very. The thing is though, is if you watch NHK, the channel, it's like their. We have PBS. It's their PBS. They have some interesting fucking shows. No fucking commercials at all. And it's nothing. And like I think it's every hour and a half. They have like a 30-minute news, and then once a day they have like a solid news. But my wife and I are fond of saying it's tomorrow's news today because of the
because of that
the time difference.
Now, is there any upcoming games that you're excited for on the Nintendo platform?
Yeah. I'm excited. I was excited. Well, I'm excited for a portion of a game that's already been released. It was just released on October 4th. It was the Ghostbusters HD remake. That was like cross-platform released.
Really?
It didn't get released with a multiplayer format. And the multiplayer format was where it was at. I mean, granted, look, the game has a great... Because it's a sequel to Ghostbusters 2. It's like Ghostbusters 3.
Right.
Because all the actors are in it. They even reprise... what's-his-face? Do you remember the EPA guy from the first one?
Yeah.
He comes
I think
back.
so, yeah.
He comes back. And it's his... They use his voice, and they scanned his face, I guess. I don't fucking know. Bill Murray's in it. Dan Aykroyd. Harold Ramis wrote it. Like, those two together. Ernie Hudson's in it. What's her face? Who played Janine? She was in Designing Women. Did you ever watch Designing Women?
No.
How about Golden Girls?
Yeah, I mean, who didn't?
I watched both. I fucking love both.
Everybody watched. Everybody's mom and grandmas watched Golden Girls. Well, not my mom.
My grandma did. I sat there and watched it myself.
My grandma did, so I watched it with her sometimes. When I was there. But Betty White, man.
No, Blanche, dude.
Well, no, they're all... Blanche is awesome, and they're all awesome.
If I was old enough back
I'm just saying Betty White is
I'd probably still... If it was Blanche back then, I don't know Blanche. I think Blanche is probably dead. I know Maude.
She's the redhead,
Maude's
right?
dead. Yeah, the one that's from the South.
Yeah.
The horny one.
Yeah.
She was always ready to do that. Yeah.
What was she? How old was she in that show? 50s or 60s?
I think they were in their 60s. 70s.
60s?
Yeah, because I remember the one guy. I remember that old guy was 70. I think they said he was 77. What's her face's boyfriend?
Yeah.
God, I can't remember. I just call her Maude because I always think, and then there's Maude.
Well, see, her mom was in like her 80s, and you would say back then that her mom had her in her 30s. So I would no, that wouldn't make her 20s. So I put him in her 60s.
She was in Stop or My Mom Will Shoot with Sylvester Stallone.
Who? The one that played. What's the main one's name? God damn it! What's her name?
I smoked myself pack lead.
Stupid.
I'm like pack lead right now. We need things to make us go.
Somebody will tell us after they hear this. They'll send it in the show like, "You guys are stupid." It's what's her name? Thank you.
Oh no, and I appreciate that because like I have like things of gold. I have a Golden Girls puzzle, but I haven't opened because I don't want to open it.
I got a Yoda puzzle.
I have a shirt that I got at fucking Old Navy that's got all of them there, and it says Golden Girls, and it's tight. It actually fits relatively tight, but I still rock it.
Dude, her mom was my favorite character.
Not Blanche, dude. Blanche. I always felt Betty White's character was dumb.
Yeah, well, yeah, she was supposed to be.
She was really, really dumb.
She's such a sweet lady, though.
Yeah, she
It's
is.
funny how she goes along with pop culture when they fuck around with her. So, that's pretty
We're not going to do this to us. It's Dorothy, I know that.
Dorothy.
Dorothy.
Oh, that's the tall one's name?
That's Maud's name, is Dorothy.
Oh, okay.
Do you know who Maud is? Did you ever see it, Maud?
I remember, it
was
sounds familiar.
It was a 70s sitcom.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. All right, here comes the bell. All right, welcome back. So we talked about Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. I hope you didn't talk yourself out before
No,
the show started because you were going for a while.
You can talk about whatever.
What's that music? What's that say?
Music in general. You know what I really wanted to put, though? Trance. That style of music or genre.
Trance?
Trance and progressive. I really dig it. I don't dig stuff that's relatively new because they've, like, dubstepped it out.
Well, that's what everybody does.
Whoever's
I like dubstep, but it's getting overplayed. Like everything's getting remixed, and sometimes you just
although
gotta
there
leave
is a
some
couple
stuff
dubstep mixes.
I mean, sometimes somebody's just good at it. What can you do? But
yeah. The thing is, though, you know what I've noticed, though? I like Ukrainian and Russian fucking DJs.
You know what my favorite dubstep remix is of all time?
Huh.
Beethoven for Release.
Oh, I'll have to check it.
It's pretty dope.
I'll have to check it.
I'll let you see it after the show.
Word?
It's slick. So, what kind of music do you not like?
Country.
New country, old country?
I think that split happened in the 90s, man.
Do you consider that Old Town Road song country?
Who? What?
The Old Road with Billy Ray Cyrus and Lil Nas X?
I don't recall. Oh, wait, is that song? I never listened to it.
You never heard it?
Mm.
I consider it country, but I just think it was fucked up
It's
how they
been
tried to
done
keep it on the
before.
charts. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Nobody else thought that, but it had.
Remember that one guy in the 90s? There was a
About Cowboy Troy.
Yeah. Was that in the 90s? Is that what I'm thinking?
No, that was early 2000s, mid 2000s.
I get mixed up.
He was a black cowboy who rapped and
It was a
sang
weird
country.
transition between 99 and 2000. We were all playing from Y2K at the time.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was real.
Oh man, computers taking us down.
It wasn't so much that. We weren't going to have gasoline.
Yeah, we'll be
And
fine.
then that Gasolina song came out.
It's always a scare tactic for something.
Mm-hmm.
I have been listening to a lot of different stuff. Like I told you I like Portugal the Man and a lot of their stuff. I listen to a lot of instrumentals because I like trying to just, make up my own stuff in my head.
Word.
So I listen to a lot of different instrumentals. I like to listen to a lot of calming music. I've been getting into heavy metal
I listened to nothing.
to calm me down.
I listened to nothing but 80s new wave lately.
I love 80s music, dude.
Well, like, new wave in general is like a different type of entity on its own. Because a lot of it came from Britain.
Right.
I don't think there are very many American... Well, I don't know. Are the Monroes from America?
I don't know any of them type of bands that much, and I don't know who's from America.
Talking Heads is from America, I think.
You might
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say they're new wave. They're unique.
I'm sure I've heard a few of their songs. I think I've played them before. But
Talking Heads?
Yeah. I don't. It's not something I go looking for.
Burn It Down the House?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Burn
It's
It
been.
Down the House?
Oh yeah.
I think of another one. Oh, you probably wouldn't know.
That's the only one I
Life
probably
in
know.
Wartime.
No, that's probably the only one I know about.
Don't.
So, you've been playing instruments, I see.
No, they've been playing me. They've been playing me.
What do you got over there?
A bass, and then I've got a guitar, and then I've got an acoustic guitar.
Maybe when you come back, you play something.
Yeah, I'll play the bass.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm good at the bass.
I'll see if I
I
can...
dabble in the guitar. I try to play guitar. I've been trying to play the guitar for like 15 years. I picked up bass relatively fast. I used to play the flute. Before that, I played the violin. That was in like elementary school, and then I played flute in junior high and high school.
Played flute in high school?
Mm-hmm. I gave up when I was at what do you call it, West Carrollton?
I'll get my brother-in-law to come over and he'll play bass too, and you guys can jam out some bass.
Fuck yeah! I brought my hand too.
Yeah, he's got a couple. He's got a couple different things. he's got a bunch of shit. So you guys.
The place that I bought half of that. Well, yeah, actually, wait, the bass and the LP.
Yeah,
I'm lefty, by the way.
That's fine. Dude, what the fuck was that? I hear gunshots. I think it was a movie.
Sounded like some weird feedback.
All right. Tell me about this next thing you got.
Well, there's a guy on YouTube that's putting out these. He's been putting out these videos that they're basically. It's called worships in 5 minutes, in 5 minutes more or less. I can't pronounce his name. I even took German in junior high, and I hated it, and I can't read his name. It was I don't know how to say his name, but he broadcasts awesome ass shit, and he's British. He's got a lot of like, I don't know, Stephen Hawking type. I know it's like a weird British Stephen Hawking type voice on a lot of them that are shorter clips.
Right.
But they're very informative because I think a lot of history's been glossed over in like the naval engagements during World War I and World War II. Well, a lot is celebrated about World War II, but I don't think enough is about World War I. And those are the ones I really focus on, like early dreadnoughts. Like those are cool. Like the French designs, you should see the French designs almost look like weird ass, like sci-fi ships, like steampunk ships.
Yeah,
they had a weird bell-shaped design that like would come up and over the waterline, but come inward up here and then like taper up. It was like it looked weird, and I'm not sure if it was very effective on like taking fire and things like that. But it's very interesting. And like I said, like early naval like history is glossed over. I think it's important though because it also shows a lot in like world politics and things like that.
I mean, everybody should have a good grip on American history, and
well, that's not even so much. Like a lot of it sometimes is there's like the Japanese Russian War in the turn of the century.
Yeah, I mean history in
1880s
general.
Whatever
history
year it was, and then like the naval engagements that were during World War I between the British and the Germans.
Yeah,
but like I don't know if there are a lot of engagements with World War I, like during World War I with the U.S. Navy. I'm sure there probably are.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar, but I mean, I've been watching this guy's channel for a while, but like I can't think of anything right offhand. But it's really worth checking out, I think, and then just really worth it. Seriously.
No,
he's funny.
I believe
he's really engaging. I like him. And like when he starts doing his own, like when he's broadcasting, I don't know what his transition was. I don't know, like I don't pay attention to people's like how they do things, all that much. I just watch what they have, and if I enjoy it, I keep doing it. And then I transition to him actually broadcasting, and sometimes he has guests on there too. He's pretty funny though. Yeah. He's British, I think dry humor is hilarious.
I'll throw a link up in the description for him.
Yeah.
After the show's over. So I've had something in my eye all night, and it's driving me insane. So the email is peskycatent@gmail.com. You can email us anytime, anything you want. Tell us fuck you or tell us, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
We'll shout you out either way. Add the Open Mic Show podcast on Facebook. That's our official page. You can book us there if you want to get on the show or call in, or message us, make an appointment there as well. Damn, I can't remember. ENTCat is the Twitter, and then PCE Open Mic Show is the Skype if you do book us to call in. There's a few Instagrams. You can go see me, Cash West, on IG. There's the Open Mic Show podcast IG. And yeah, you got any social medias you want to plug?
Not really.
He's like, I'm off the grid. Fuck you.
Underground.
Yeah. So, thanks for coming on while you're in town.
Oh yeah, no.
You may be on again in a few days.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you'll probably be on in a few days again.
Yeah, I would love to. I've really enjoyed this.
So, join us next time when Steve's back here in a few days. And then Friday, we're going to have a show somebody booked. And then next Friday is going to be another D&D tabletop gaming show. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, we are out. I hope you enjoy your day or night, whatever it may be for you. And we'll see you next time.
Live love.